Hello friends! In today's video I have 10 Halloween social distancing game ideas that you can also wear a mask and still have a lot of fun playing. If we are meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Shawn. Welcome! On this channel I am passionate about bringing back family fun. Game number 1 is called Ghost in Disguise. Everyone sits in a circle with a sheet over their head, any color sheet works. One person is the Ghost Master. The Ghost Master taps a random person on the shoulder with a pool noodle or some other long object that helps keep the social distancing in effect. And that person has to disguise their voice and say, "Ooh, I will haunt your house." That sounded like my same voice. Let me try that one again. Ooh, I will haunt your house. That was weird. The Ghost Master will then pick a different person to guess who said the ghostly phrase. If they guess correctly, then the speaking ghost is out of the game. Play until only 2 ghosts remain, and those are your winners. Now this game can also be played indoors, but with the lights turned out. So if you don't want to use the sheet over your head as to represent the ghost, then just turn the lights off. The Ghost Master picks a ghost and taps people on the shoulder, and you do the voice, and then turn it back on when the ghost then picks who was the disguised voice, if that makes sense. So just use a light switch instead of sheets. Game number 2 is the Spider Web Fling. Now I'm showing you video footage from last year when my family and I played this indoors, but this would be very easy to translate into a social distancing situation because everybody is trying to get their own spiders on the floor. But you give them these cute little sticky webs that you can find in any, dollar store. If I can find some on Amazon, I will link them in the description box. And then just get some plastic spiders, put them on the floor, and players have to try and catch as many spiders as they can. You can set a time limit or not and just see if everybody can pick them up, and just space your players 6 feet apart and with masks. Game number 3 is an eyeball bounce. Basically a bucket toss game, also where everybody has their own individual supplies. You can space people apart indoors or outdoors with mask on, because all they need to do is bounce their little eyeball onto the floor and get it into a bucket. So this game is easy to adapt to a social distancing situation. Game number 4 is Ring a Pumpkin. So give everybody their own hula hoop, have a giant pumpkin, and everybody attempts to toss the hula hoop onto the pumpkin. Have everybody take turns, stand 6 feet apart, social distancing, mask on. Game number 5 is Candy Corn Shake It, or use whatever Halloween candy you have on hand. Put candy corn in one bottle, then tape the 2 bottles together, and players have to shake the candy from one bottle into another. Of course, I'm showing you video footage that I taped last year of my husband and my son playing this game. If you are social distancing, have players stand 6 feet apart, and of course you can also wear a mask playing this game because you're just using your hands, and whoever gets all of their candy into the second container, the second bottle, wins the game. Game number 6 is a neighborhood Halloween scavenger hunt. I'm sure there are people in your neighborhood that are already decorating for Halloween. Go around your neighborhood and just take little snapshots either of the whole house or specific decorations at people's houses. Then you can email out those pictures to players. This is really great to play with family groups and have those families go around and see if they can identify which house number, like the house number goes with which picture that you sent, and whoever gets them all correctly wins the game. Game number 7 is Guess the Candy Bar. This is a classic. To play this social distancing, everybody will need their own plate with their own tiny candy bars, and I like to write a number under each candy bar so everybody is consistent in which candy bar they're eating. Space players 6 feet apart and have them lift up their mask temporarily just so their mouth can taste a bite of that candy bar, and then put their mask back down. So go through each numbered candy bar one at a time, players will write what the name of the candy bar is onto a sheet of paper, and whoever gets the most candy bars correct wins the game. Game number 8 is a Halloween memory game. This one is also super easy. Have one table set up, put a tray on it with some different Halloween items on it. Have players come up to the table one at a time with their mask on and take a look. Give them maybe 20 seconds to look at the items on the tray and try to memorize some of the items. Have that player go back to their seat, step away from the table, and then everybody will take turns going to the table, looking at the items, the Halloween items for 20 seconds. And then once everybody has gone, cover the items with a cloth and have everybody write down as many items that they can think of that were on that tray. And the player who gets the most items correct wins the game. Game number 9 is a pumpkin race. This is best played outside where you can space people apart, 6 feet apart, but still have a good distance for this race to happen. Give everyone their own mini pumpkin, and on the start of go, everybody must push that pumpkin with their nose in a straight line from a starting line to a finishing line. It works best too if players put their hands behind their back so that you can tell if anyone is trying to cheat. Game number 10 is Halloween charades. Yes, you're gonna play this just like normal charades, but substitute in Halloween characters, Halloween movies, Halloween objects for people to act out, and just keep people spaced 6 feet apart and come to the center when it is their turn to act out the charade. Let me know in the comment section, which game do you plan on playing at your Halloween event, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Virtual hugs! Bye!